Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shahla and I hope you become my Jamat. My metric number is 09DEM23F1901. So today I would like to share and introduce to you guys about the factory design that me and my teammate has established. So for the operation name given, it is an auto-scan parcel hub where it is reflect to the automated parcel handling that are combined with X-ray inspection to ensure more security and compliance. So for the problem statement that we have figured out, since there are high demand in logistics and e-commerce industry, it is exposed to significant installation and limitation in traditional parcel handling method. However, to address these challenges, there are a need for an automated system like this auto-scan parcel hub that are combined with the intelligent sorting mechanism with X-ray inspection technology to ensure more fast, accurate, and secure parcel processing. Moving on to the objective part. So, by establish and design this factory, we have 4 objectives that we are focused on this factory design. So the first one is improve parcel processing efficiency. These are to accelerate the parcel handling using an automation system that are differentiate between the packed and unpacked parcel. Next, to ensure the parcel security through the X-ray scanning. These are because some of the unpacked parcel will be sent directly to the X-ray machine for the security inspection. Next, reduce depends on manual labor because of they are 90% of robotic arm conveyor and pusher mechanism system are operated and using, so the human labor are reduced. Next, minimize the errors and losses. This automation are significantly to reduce the sorting and handling mistake and also prevent the parcel from misroute and oversight. Moving on to the how many of operators are needed. The amount of operators needed in this factory are only 1%, where the worker are only needed at the end of the parcel sorting part. Here are some of the advantages and disadvantages. So for the advantages, first one, these are to ensure hygiene and safety, where the parcel will be sanitized and to ensure this health and safety before the parcel are passed to the customer. Next, increase safety. Since the unpacked parcel and the packed parcel will be go through the X-ray machine, this can ensure the safety of the product. Next, organize material flow. Fourth is the separation of function, and the last one is scalability. However, for the disadvantages, by designing this factory, there are high initial costs that are need to set up, involve the industrial robot, conveyor system, and machining equipment. Moving on, they also might have a single point of a failure rate. The third one is space usage, which is this system might spread out and need a large area where it's not identifiable for the small factory room. Fourth is maintaining demands. And the last one is depends on the sensor and logic programming.
Terima kasih kepada Alia Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Najla binti Abdul Rauf, nombor matrik 09DM23F1024. Hari ini saya ingin menerangkan tentang kilang kami, iaitu kami namakan sebagai kilang parcel. Kilang parcel ini adalah kilang yang proses parcel-parcel yang kami ambil daripada kilang lain. Okay. So, boleh nampak kat sini, kami punya kilang parcel. Untuk yang pertama, kami akan gunakan untuk kilang factory ini, kami akan gunakan beberapa produk, iaitu dalam 5 produk, iaitu first kita ada box L, box M, pelletizing box, blue raw material dengan green raw material. Untuk box-box ni adalah kami anggap sebagai bungkusan-bungkusan parcel yang dah dibungkus. Untuk pellet ni kami anggap sebagai barang-barang yang belum dibungkus yang akan diproses atau di-X-ray untuk memastikan dia dalam keadaan baik ataupun jenis-jenis material dia. Okey. Boleh nampak kat sini kami menggunakan machining center. Machining center ni kami anggap sebagai tempat X-ray bagi pellet raw material, bagi bungkusan-bungkusan yang belum dibungkus. Untuk yang di belakang ini yang ada pusher adalah untuk barang-barang yang sudah dibungkus yang akan dikeluarkan. So, kita juga ada kat sini, kita ada pop-up wheel sorter, iaitu untuk kita pecahkan kepada bungkusan yang belum dibungkus dan bungkusan yang telah dibungkus. Dan kita ada 2 bungkusan yang belum dibungkus, iaitu blue raw dan green raw. Untuk blue raw ni kita gunakan macam untuk bungkusan-bungkusan yang plastik. Kalau untuk green raw ni kita anggap sebagai untuk barangan-barangan elektronik, barangan-barangan yang besi. Okey. Kita pergi ke input dengan output dia. Depan hadapan saya ni kita ada input dengan output dia. Boleh nampak kat sini ada beberapa input dan beberapa output. Input kat sini kita boleh nampak kita ada diffuse sensor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lepas tu kita ada pusher 1, pusher 2, pusher 3. Kita ada reset button, start button, stop button. Kita ada vision sensor dan satu vision sensor 2. Dan output kat sini kita boleh nampak ada machining center 1, iaitu kita anggap sebagai tempat X-ray. Machining sensor 2, kita ada belt conveyor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dan kita juga ada pop-up wheel sorter, left right. So dia tolak, dia bahagikan dia punya bungkusan. Dan kita ada pusher 1, pusher 2, pusher 3. Saya akan terangkan macam mana pergerakan bungkusan-bungkusan yang keluar daripada ni, emitter ni.
Okey, jika bungkusan itu adalah berbungkus seperti ini, dia akan melalui belt conveyor 1, 4 dan 5. Mengikut saiz, jika bungkusan saiz itu kecil, dia akan masuk ke pusher yang pertama, akan tolak kepada sini. Untuk saiz sederhana, tolak kepada tengah ni, dan bungkusan besar di akhir. Tapi kalau barangan itu adalah barangan yang belum dibungkus seperti material plastik warna biru, dia akan masuk ke sebelah sini. Dia akan proses dan keluar ke sini. Untuk berwarna hijau seperti barangan elektronik ataupun besi, akan masuk ke machining yang kedua dan keluar pada sini. Jadi saya akan tunjukkan pergerakan macam mana dia punya mesin ni boleh bergerak. Baik, saya akan tunjukkan bagaimana kilang-kilang ini memproses bungkusan. Okay, bungkusan pertama yang kita ada kat sini adalah bungkusan yang tidak dibungkus. Jadi, maksud saya barangan yang tidak dibungkus. Jadi untuk barangan yang biru, saya cakap seperti plastik akan masuk ke sini. Center machine ini yang kami anggap sebagai X-ray untuk dia X-ray barang. Dan bungkusan kedua kita nampak kat sini adalah bungkusan yang telah dibungkus. Jadi dia akan straight terus pergi ke sini. Dan kat sini akan ada dalam 1 atau 2 pekerja untuk mengambil bungkusan tersebut. Bungkusan ketiga kita ada raw material warna hijau, iaitu saya anggap sebagai untuk bungkusan bagi bungkusan yang berelektronik ataupun berkaca ataupun besi. Baik. Jadi kita akan tengok macam mana proses ini berlaku. Boleh nampak kat sini. Bungkusan-bungkusannya kalau dia telah berbungkus dia akan straight. Kalau yang tidak berbungkus dia akan proses dahulu ke tepi, baru dia akan bungkus dan pergi ke pusher. Kita boleh nampak kat sini macam mana dia menolak. Itu sahaja daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih.
Alright, thank you, my friend. A very good day to everyone, especially to Inshahata. So I'm going to present about my part, which is about TIA coding. So that is, for this factory, I use GraphJet method to code the factories. So there is a 4 main part. There is this main, where is all the package will be moving, and then here where the X-ray will be held, and then the second machining part, and then lastly on here on the pusher. So let's look on to the coding. So let's look on the main conveyor, and just now I mentioned earlier, which is this part. So first of all, when I code on when we press the start button, the back conveyor, the first conveyor, which is over here, will be on. And then when it sends the vision sensor 1, which is sensor for green, the pop-up will sorter plus and pop-up will sorter left will be on, and then as well as the back conveyor to support the package going to the left side. And then I said after 2 seconds, it will be going back to the step 2. Meaning the back conveyor will keep going even though it doesn't sense the vision. So let's look on to the vision sensor 2, which is the blue one, because there is a three. One is box, one is blue raw material and green raw material. So it will sense the blue raw material. Once it sends the blue raw material, it will set on pop-up with sorter 1 and pop-up with sorter right, and that conveyor will be activated. And then after 2 seconds, it will go back to the that conveyor, first conveyor. So why I put timer, because the sensor over here, it needs to be delayed times for the package will go or turn right or left. So we need to put delay or meaning or timer over here, and as well on the green as well. So let's look onto the box. So if it doesn't sense anything, the pop-up wheel sorter will be the plus, meaning it will be going straight, and then belt conveyor will be activated for 1 second, and then it will be off back, and then it will be going back to the conveyor. So that's all for the main one. So let's look on to the blue side. So blue is actually on a raw package. So just now, as Natla mentioned, if you don't get confused, so when it senses the raw package, the belt conveyor will be moved, and then once it sends the diffuse sensor pipe, the belt conveyor over here will be moving, and then I set delay sometimes because it needs to move a bit, and the machining center will be start. Meaning you need to have delay over here. If not, the belt conveyor will be stopping over here. So we have to have delay over here to give machining center to take the package and put on the X-ray machine. And then after I finish the machining, and then it will be sensing the diffuse sensor 6, which is over here, and then the belt conveyor over here will be activated. And then after 2 seconds of delay, it will be go back to this to repeat the process. So same goes to the green as well, but it's on the other side. So like I said, when once it sends the vision sensor, and we put on the belt conveyor 3, which is this conveyor over here, it will be activated. And then after it sends the diffuse sensor, it will be still will be going, and then we have delay over 3 seconds, and the machining center will be start. After it finished, it will detect the diffuse sensor 7 over here, and then it will make this conveyor run. You can see over here. So I put sometimes over 2 seconds, and it will be going back to the step 2, which is activating the belt conveyor. So it won't get too much over at the machining center, and then it won't like stop. So that's why I put delays, and I put over here, and I use graph check method for this. So let's look on the box, which is the last part. So there is 3 types of box. And if you actually see the process, how the process is, just like my friend showed earlier. So there is 3 types of box, which is small and palletizing box, and then a large box. If you look at the first one, first it needs to diffuse sensor 1, which is over here. Over here. It's over here, and this is sensor 3 is over here, and sensor 2 is over here. So once it sends diffuse sensor 1, so no matter it's big or small or medium box, it will activate the belt conveyor 4 and meter of 5. And then after that, the diffuse sensor 1, meaning this diffuse sensor 1 is for box, small box. So once it the diffuse sensor 1, the belt conveyor will move 2 seconds because they need to have a delay sometimes to move the box over here. So I have put the delay over here for 2 seconds, and then the pusher 1 will be activated. After for 1 second, it will be going back to the step 2, which is now activating belt conveyor. the belt conveyor need to be stopped. That's why I put delay operator on the pusher, so the belt conveyor will be stopped and then the pusher will be activated. So let's look on the large box, which is fuel sensor 2, which is this one, this part. So once it activates the fuel sensor 2, the belt conveyor will move. Like I say, we have to put some delays, which is 4.5 seconds for this. And then after that, the pusher 3 will be activated and the belt conveyor will stop. And then after 2 seconds, it will be going back to the activating the belt conveyor, the conveyor for M5. So lastly is for the prioritizing box. It's also as a medium size box. So the sensor is over here. So I put notes and not switch over sensor 2, so it does not detect sensor 2 and sensor 1 is a ring on that. So it will be going push. So lastly is for the prioritizing box, or we can call as a medium box. I put a different sensor 3, which is detect for the medium box or prioritizing box over here. And then it will be not sensor 2. So once it does not sensor 2, meaning it will large box cannot access to the pusher 2. So once I activate this, and then the belt conveyor will be moved, and then after delay for 3.5 seconds, the pusher 2 will be activated and the belt conveyor will be off. And then after for 2 or 1 second of delay, it will be going back to the belt conveyor to move on to the next process. So same as well for the small box. It only detect on the sensor for small box only, meaning this sensor only. So this one I put as a not switch. So this I need to put on the main OP1, which is we can look over here. I put reset button over here. Once we press the reset button, the process will be stopped. So first is the main conveyor, and then the second is box, third is blue one, and then lastly is the green one. So that's all for the coding. Thank you very much.
Baik, kita pergi ke conclusion, iaitu protecting data dan privacy by integrating intelligent sorting system, conveyor network, robotic handling, and real-time tracking technologies. The functionality maximize throughput, minimize human error, and significantly reduce processing time through carefully consideration of the ergonomic, energy efficiency, and maintenance accessibility. The factory design supports sustainable and cost-effective operation. In conclusion, the automate partial factory is the forward-looking solution that aligns with modern demand for speed, accuracy, and efficiency in partial distribution. It set a strong foundation for the future of smart logistic infrastructure. Maksudnya kat sini, untuk conclusion dia, okay, robot kilang yang kami buat iaitu kilang parcel ini, dia memudahkan orang, dia mempercepatkan masa. Lepas tu dia buat sendiri tanpa bantuan orang. Itulah conclusion dia. Okay, baik. Itu sahaja daripada saya. Terima kasih.